Let's see. Does anyone think any of the fighting nerds are going to become champion? I can't see it. I just can't see it. Did anyone see how badly beaten up? Yeah, Mauricio Huffy had the worst loss. I'd agree. I'd agree. He got badly beaten up by Benoit Saint-Denis. Has zero level of grappling defense. It's non-existent. The guy's never had a takedown shot on him before. What's happening, mate? But Carlos Prates fought a higher level of competition. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mauricio Huffy did have a stinker. Marab, a game developer now. And there's me thinking, what game's Marab developing? And then I realize you're just trying to say me. I'm not falling for it. I think if any one of them's going to become champ, it is Gene Silva. I don't think he will be champ, but I think he has the best chance. Yeah. Mauricio Huffy did. Nothing wrong with looking like Marab. Yeah, I don't look like Marab, so don't start that shit. Round one obviously wasn't great, but I thought in round two, Gene Silva was winning a lot of the striking exchanges. And then he got caught by that elbow. Yeah, like I know that Carlos Prates looks shit for 4 out of the 5 rounds against Ian Gowrie, but Benoit Saint-Denis is arguably like unranked level lightweight. I actually don't think Kyle Burrell, whose loss was that bad. Ginger Hamzat. Yo, who's that? Who's the Ginger Hamzat? I do think Bralho is overrated though. You look a bit like Tapore's brother. Yo, I hear this shit every time I go live. Yeah, Mauricio Huffy, I would agree. I'd like to think there's better fights than Jamal Hill, Johnny Walker 2 on the White House card. No, Baralho has the best loss. Yeah, worst loss was Mauricio Huffy, I agree. Losing to Imavov isn't a bad loss. Mauricio Huffy was fraud checked. Come on. Benoit Saint-Denis is arguably unranked level of lightweight. Imavov dominated him. Yeah, but Imavov's arguably the best middleweight right now. Like in terms of resume, in recent time, right now, he's got a better resume than Hamzat at middleweight. They all got fraud checked. I know because the judge gave Imavov all 5 rounds, but if you watch the fight, Imavov didn't win all 5 rounds. I don't think Silva's was a letdown. If you're talking about what was a letdown performance, is either Carlos Prates or Mauricio Huffy. Yeah, losing to Ian Gowrie isn't a bad loss. Yo, pull out the resume. I want to know. 100% finish rate. Come on. I don't like to talk about it though, but you know, I've seen a couple of people put out their point for point rankings and they had me above Terence Crawford, and like I haven't fought in almost a year, so I'm thinking just give it to Crawford. But if people want to put me point for point number one, I don't mind. Silva's loss wasn't the worst. Silva just lost to a guy who fought for a belt in his last fight. I'd be point for point number one on that shit, and you know it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I do think that Gene Silva has the best chance of becoming champ out of them all. Don't think he will. Thanks for the follow, man. My thing, would you need the thigh like Marab? No, foot stomps like Usman. This time he was a bit more defensively better, shoulders rounded, hands up a bit more, but he still had a lot of shots at Gene Silva. I didn't think the grappling would have came into this fight, and it did. Yeah, and the thing with Mauricio Huffy as well is there was like pockets where they were on the feet, and he still didn't throw anything. YOLO, you were picking Lopez to beat Volk, so don't start with that shit. Could you beat any men's UFC fighter? All of them? You had Diego Lopez edits up before he fought Volk. Don't lie. Who picked Volk to win? Put your hand up. One of the only ones who picked Volk to win. Put your hand up. Oh, sorry. Silva didn't get destroyed. Like if you watch that fight, he didn't get destroyed. The thing with what was I gonna say there? Fuck, I had a fair point to make. Oh yeah, Gene Silva's too emotional as well. That's an issue for him, especially when you're at this level. Like it's not a good thing to have. You've seen Diego Lopez; he was so calm and composed in there, and you've seen the difference. Lewis Crocker KO's Conor Benn. I hope so. And the thing with Mauricio Huffy as well is people were like, oh, the guy fights like McGregor. We've got McGregor back. That's like, no, we don't. Nah, Benoit's not Jake Paul or Tank. I think it's gonna be. I think Jake Paul is gonna come out looking like the winner, if you know what I mean. I think it'll be shit. But I think at the end of it, people will go, "Oh, Jake Paul would just win 12 rounds with the world champion, or 10 rounds, or whatever the fuck it is." Right, you, I've screenshot you saying it's rigged. I'm going to send it off to Jake Paul. You'll be hearing from his lawyers. Magomed Ankalaev beats Pereira. Simple as that. I picked Pereira to win first time. I don't know what people would be picking Pereira for. It's not as if he got completely out grappled. He got outstruck. So, and Ankalaev still has that grappling throughout. Personally, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see Pereira winning. He got outstruck by him. I ran that excuse as well for Pereira. Don't worry. Andreas Gustafsson, yeah, his performance at UFC Fight Night Paris was ass. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Davy Grant, your name. I'm not Davy Grant. Marab. Michael Chiesa, that's a new one. I'm not Michael Chiesa either. Jan Blachowicz son. Don't. Not tonight. Brock Lesnar's not the GOAT. Rose Namajunas, that's ridiculous. You know, like, do you just get a thrill out of hurting my feelings or what? Yo, will this woman stop wanting to go live together? I don't know who you are. Yeah, I have no interest. They said Rose. Yeah, that one hurt. If you showed a photo of me to Pat Barry, does he get a chub? Yes or no? Thank you for the follow. No, be honest. Good afternoon, Bryce Mitchell. You, that's a compliment. If you're saying I look like Thug Rose, if you sent a photo of my face to Pat Barry, does he get a hard on? Yes or no? You look like Alban Elliott. Don't look anything like him. 50 people, someone's gooning to you. I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. Tapori and Oxide Islam. I know what Prates was in there with a higher level of comp than what Mauricio Huffy was, and Mauricio got subbed. Yo, someone typed M1. Seek help. Thank you for the follow. And then YOLO type someone. And then look, type some. I'm not even falling for it. I'm not even falling for it. I'm not even. Oh, and then Will types in one. This is sick. This is diabolical. Some of the stuff that you put in. Who beats Hamzat? Nobody. I'm gonna be honest. Yo, what the? Yo, is my fucking phone broke or what the fuck? Oh, right, no, it's not. Hernandez gets smoked by Hamzat. Hernandez doesn't even. Hernandez gets TKO'd by RDR. You don't call me Bo Nickel either. I'm not Ginger. Are you Luke Duffy? No. Davy Grant? No. You look like JDM. No, I don't. Brock Lesnar, beast. Probably CM Punk GTS. You know, don't type in the numbers anymore. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Leon beats him on points. Pretty easy. Thank you, Will. You kind of look like Kamaru Usman. Yeah, that's fine. Random question, but do you see yourself as Irish or British? I'm asking as a Southern Irish man. Mate, I see myself as Northern Irish. That's where I'm from. I'm from Northern Ireland. Thank you for the follow. Cost a title run? Nah. I live just outside of Belfast. Yo, I'm gonna tell. I picked Sean O'Malley to KO Marab in the first round, both fights, and if they ever have a trilogy, I'm picking Sean O'Malley to KO him in the first. David Martinez, future champion? No. You kind of look like Derek Lewis. With this lighting, I understand what you mean. I get what you mean. With this lighting and the way it's on the back, I get it. I get it. Sean O'Malley, if he moved up right now and fought Volkanovski, beats him. Facts. You remind me of Shamil Gaziev, so now I'm fat. So we're fat phobic. Eubank, Ben rematch. Probably gonna go. Probably gonna go Connor Ben this time. I was there live for the first fight. It was awesome. It was class. So if Turkey Al Sheikh wants to send me out again, he didn't send me out again last time. I bought my own fucking ticket. But if he wants to send me out this time, let me know. Because you're the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Mauricio Huffy, yeah. His grappling was pretty kaput. Yeah, they probably will do something like that. I think calling someone plus size is worse than saying you're fat. Yes or no? I think you do Lopez versus Mozart too. I seen MMA on Point book the featherweight division and they had Mozart versus Aljo. It's like that fight's already happened. And like it hasn't been that far on past it. So what the fuck's the point in that? I thought you were Lewis Crocker. Someone actually said that whenever I made a video talking about it. We don't look anything alike. We've a beard and we're from here. And we both have the same first name. Favorite football team? Man United, I suppose, if I had to pick one. Been to Old Trafford a couple of times. Jake Paul beats John Jones in MMA? No. I thought this guy was Aspinall. Do you think I just put makeup on to cover the fucking neck tattoos or what? When's your game coming out? Hopefully by the end of the year. Although, now, I'm not from Brentford. Everyone hold on to whenever I say this. I work a full-time job. So I'm only able to work on the game when I can, really, when I've got a bit of free time. Favorite cricket player? I don't know any cricket players. Yeah, I think it's Ruffy as well. I think you're right in that one. Losing to Benoit Saint-Denis by no way by. What job is it? A shit one, but pays the bills. Needs must. Oh, serious? Yeah, I enjoyed Silva's loss the most. Wait, did Fluffy pull out of his fight with RDR? By no way, by. RDR was TKO'ing him as well. Shame. Yeah, Costa stepping in. Are you sure about that? Yeah, Mauricio Hoffy was the worst loss. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, though. That Charlie Kirk video just came up. But what the hell, boy? Are you a police officer? No. I am not. Yeah, Gene Silva's too emotional. And that's a shit trait to have at the elite level. Yeah, punching Diego Lopez in the back of the head after he got beat. Get him out. And Baralho wants to step in. In terms of rankings, it makes more sense for Baralho to step in, but I wouldn't mind seeing RDR versus Costa. Yeah, well, Protest's loss was pretty bad as well. Like, let's be honest. I think Baralho is overrated, though, in my opinion. Like, I never understood how people were picking him to beat Imavov. Like, his best win outside of Cannonier, who's 106 years of age, was Paul Craig. Yeah, Lopez Evloev 2 is the fight that makes sense. I seen someone say, I still want to see Movzar versus Aaron Pico. Why? That fight didn't make any sense in the first place, and it makes less sense now. Davy Grant versus Marab at the White House. No. I think you do Lerone Murphy next. Volk called him out. Just do it. He's a nasty KO as well over. Who's the worst UFC champion ever? That's a good question. Worst champion ever. Habib Nurmagomedov. I actually don't know. That's a really good question. Yeah, Jamal Hill, easy. I couldn't move the O2. The original name's already taken. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Lerone Murphy's talented. He's good everywhere, but not great anywhere, if that makes sense. Oh, shit. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt. Garbrandt's the worst champion ever. Hands down. And people are like, I miss Prime Garbrandt. One fight. Prime Garbrandt was one fight. Which was a close fight against Dominic Cruz as well, but just because the guy started fucking breakdancing halfway through the fight, people think that he's like the GOAT. Gene Silva, in my opinion. I think Lerone Murphy fights Volk next. You're not Tapore's brother. Let's cut that out immediately. Yeah. Let's stop that. Bilal Muhammad isn't the worst champion. The Bilal Muhammad disrespect's kind of getting old, in my opinion. Movzar's gonna have to fight a contender before him versus Lopez too. Why do you look like every UFC fighter? I don't look like one. I don't look like one UFC fighter, but you just get this amusement in calling me random names. You look a bit like Goliath. I don't look like anybody. Yo, I don't look like any of them. I thought if RDR had fought Hernandez, I thought he would have TKO'd him and then probably fought Hamzat over Imavov. But Imavov's a Muslim, if I remember correctly. So's Hamzat. So I don't think they celebrate Christmas. So let's get them main event January pay-per-view sorted. Look like Derek Lewis. I did say that earlier with the lighting and all. I get that. Yeah, like right before. Get them the main event that card sorted. Sean O'Malley batters Song Yudong. You look like Zhang Wei Li, so I look Chinese apparently. And I look like a woman. Look like Tai Vasa, so I look fat. I don't even know if I want to hear about this anymore. Reyes beats Ulberg? No, I don't think so. You look like Terrence McKinney. That one I can kind of understand. Yo, I'm not Jan Blachowicz. Yo, you've asked me a million times my Jan Blachowicz. I'm not Jan Blachowicz. Yeah, let's cut all that out. A Teppa Gaultier with a bit of Chris Duncan. I think I look more like 99% a Teppa Gaultier, 1% Chris Duncan, but yeah, well, that's who I am, my boy. Yeah, I want Dominic Reyes to win, but he's not beating Ulberg. No, Gene Silva has the highest ceiling out of all the fight nerds, in my opinion. Is it confirmed the cost is stepping in though? All your things in my yeah, Mauricio Alfie had the worst loss, 100%. Oh my god. Waldo Cortez Acosta against that Anti Delesia, the heavyweight that beat Tybura. You don't say it's pre-recorded, it's not. Who beat Tybura? They're main eventing a card in the Apex. I fucking hate the Apex. Yo, what's this phase allegation that's all over my X feed? What am I looking for? Oh yeah. To see if cost is stepping in. I don't know, I'm trying to find out. Responded as not predicted. Yo, I've just responded, mate. Who put it up? Thoughts on Charlie Kirk? Disgusting what happened to him. And the people that celebrate him being dead are fucking clowns. Every last one of them. I want your things in my room. Break-in RDR versus Paulo Costa is rumored to be the new main event. Nothing confirmed. Now, you bet your bottom dollar I am going to make a TikTok saying breaking news. It's confirmed that RDR is fighting Paulo Costa. You know that. You know that from me. But thank you for the follow. You should go to Utah. So you're wishing death upon me? I want your things in my room. Eminem put up a photo of him with some other guy saying representing the D. By ain't no way, by. Look at what Paulo Costa tweeted off his account. Yo, mate, can I be honest? I don't fucking stalk Paulo Costa on X. So that's maybe why I haven't seen his tweet. Fucking dork. Why is this not working? Can't find it. Imagine if this was a rumor by Baralho. He does that all the time. Right, Marvin Vittori's really hurtful. I have feelings too. My search just isn't working on X. I can't find him. Davy Grant versus Gene. I'm not Davy Grant. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I am not David Grant. Good night.